Hello everybody, I'm back. Okay. I had to clear off some movies. Okay, but I think I was talking about the center of this wire has to be in the center of this pin for it all to work correctly. Without it, because if that pin is wobbling back and forth, you know, swinging, that will induce slop, which will induce a flutter. So, I missed some of that. Oh, and also, man, I was talking away on that last video, and I looked down, and I found a switch for my Thunder Chief. Dimension Engineer, and someone brought up the battle switch, but the battle switch won't work. It's not a reverse, it's just on and off. Okay, this right here is a dual 5-amp motor driver, which means it works two motors. It's got a separate battery supply that works them, and it also has the 10-amp cutoff. It'll drive continuous 5 amps, which the gear only pulling 1.5 with the load, and peak currents of 10 amps are achieved for a few seconds, and the overcurrent takes over and shuts it off. So we won't have to worry about smoking the battery or if something gets bound up. It's got the auto shut off protection. So I'll still use the micro switches, but that'll just be like a fail safe. For some reason it gets jammed up or the micro switches don't work, it won't sit there and bind and cook your battery in flight, and then you see smoke coming out of your airplane. Don't want that to happen. But this will protect that. It's only $59. And it'll be perfect. Just plug it right into the receiver. I'll only use one of these. The other one is for right and left. It's for like robot wheels. This one's like forward and reverse. And this one, that's the one we use, just forward and reverse. This one is works steering. Make one motor go one way, the other motor go the other way. We just won't hook them up. See, I already checked it out in on the example, wiring diagram example. See, it's got its own separate battery, one motor, and forward and backwards channel, right and left channel, flip channel. I'm not sure what that flip is for. I'll just have to plug in that one. Flip. What would the flip be for? I don't know. I'll find out. But and it's made for RC. This is absolutely perfect. Dip switch tour. Lithium mode, non-lithium mode. Auto calibrate. That's that little, there's little switches on there. Independent. That's the DIP switch. What's that? That's another one I was looking at there, but that one ain't RC. This one here's the one we need. Nope, this one. The 12 is for bigger amps, up to 25 amps. We don't need that. Just the 2x5. Bam. $59. And then that'll solve my switch issue. I won't have to have have a servo flipping a switch. And it'll protect it against jamming up. Now what I gotta do is I gotta finish these. I'm gonna dig these out where that wire and that tube go. There's room for this hinges. Then I'll fill this whole channel with epoxy and put my tube right in there. Then by the time I get it all sanded, by the time I get all my radius done, it'll look nice. But I kind of like these hinges. I haven't seen them like that anywhere else. You know, yellow kind of has their own thing going. It's Fun Keys who makes them. And I don't know if they sell they might be able to sell the accessories, but I don't know. I've never been to their website. I like them because it's easy to line all the pins up like that. You know, on your regular pin type hinges, I glue them and then I stand them up and I do this, you know, and get them all lined up across the bottom. Because you want to get them pins perfect. But then it's hard to line up stuff like this, you know. But with that wire, by the time I get this hinge in there with that wire, see, like this, I could use the back right there, see, and glue it with that wire in there, and then pull the wire out and put my other piece in. Glue it, and they will be lined up perfectly. Perfect. Speaking of zombies, yeah, did you guys watch Walking Dead last night? Rick gave Carol the boot. He went all Charles Manson on them people that wasn't even zombies yet. See how I kind of make room for these. The bottom of these have got a wedge shape on them. So you can just kind of stick that drill bit in there. About 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch, and kind of wallow it out a little bit. Till these fall right in place. Bam. Just like so. just Trixie Poo. Well, she's sure turning into Daddy's girl. She loves it out here in the shop, man. She don't want to stay in that house. No, she's a shop dog. Okay, we'll put that in there. We got to drill a hole in my fiberglass end cap too. That one needs wallowed out a bit more. You want to force this stuff, it'll swell the wood out. You want it to just drop in place. What are you orphan at? What are you orphan at, Trixie Poo? Oh, a little bit more. So we kind of know where it needs to be from that other one. And this good. A little bit deeper. Deeper on this one. Beautiful, man. That's just beautiful. See, now we can come here to look. I'm right in the center where that shaft is going to be. That's just beautiful. I'll put my tubes in there, glue that trench, glue them hinges. Then once I get that glued and my hole drilled here, I'll push that pin up enough to install this, glue, slop a bunch of resin in them holes and set that in there. And that stuff is good to go, baby. Let it set up, pull the pin out, sand all that around, it's ready to glass. Bam. So, I'm going to get these things all glued up, and we'll be back with more from the shop.